Hi, my name is Bill Barr. I'm a retired firefighter. We moved up to central BC about 8 years ago. I bought a retired cattle farm and it was a bit run down when we got it. It hadn't been cleaned up or used for several years. I bought this equipment because right now we're in 110 acres of production and I've got an easy 60 I could reclaim back with the V60 and the V70 because most of it is 4 to 6 inch material, which the mulcher shines on. And what is bigger than that, I can cut with the left side, and it's merchantable timber. Anything from poplar to spruce to pine, it's all wood that's worth money up here. So if I'm not mulching it and putting the biomass back into the ground as fertilizer, I am stacking it up as timber to be hauled away to make money with. So what I want to do with this piece of equipment is I want to be able to build these fields at my pace with the least amount of impact. So that means instead of bringing a bulldozer in, tearing up the land, making giant burn piles, having to burn them in the wintertime, we're in a heavy forested area, we have to do all our burning in the wintertime due to the huge fire hazard in the summer. I can use this at a steady pace, mulch trees, put that vegetation back into the ground and do it in a timely manner. That is why I bought the Virnig V70. Virnig V70 for me, and this is actually after talking to a logger of decades up here, he said, you know what, Bill, the fact that you're using this mulcher, you're leaving all that topsoil on the ground. You're not disturbing it like you would with a dozer, pushing trees over, making giant holes with the roots. The finished product, once I go over it once, it's done. I don't have to come back to it. I don't have to burn it. I don't have to deal with pollution. I don't have to deal with permits, possible forest fires. Once I go over it, it's done. I can't seem to say enough about the build quality of Virnig's equipment. I researched it to death. I didn't want to make a mistake. I didn't want to buy cheap. I didn't want to buy headaches. This stuff is amazing. In some of the videos, you can see me pushing over trees, big trees, you know, as big as this thing will take, using the push bar. And there's no bend, there's no give, there's no nothing. Maybe a tiny bit of paint, but even the paint's ridiculous on this thing. It just seems to stand up so well. Everything is so overbuilt. I love it because the last thing I want to do is get underneath equipment and be fixing it. And quite honestly, I think with my combination of equipment I bought, I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to be either mulching my own property or going out and making some extra money. Behind the barn, there's a bunch of timber, you know, merchantable timber. In the middle, there's open field that was basically used for nothing. It was, we kept it mowed down. And then on the left side there, you can see a bunch more timber, trees, poplar. So what we did is we went in there with the V70 and we cut down a lot of the merchantable timber. I used a friend's skidder to put it into piles. And then the smaller stuff we mulched down into nothing. So what we'll be able to do is take that field and disc it down and make it into a field that's pasture. And we'll get about 7 acres out of that. The time it took, I don't think I was in there more than 2.5 days, and that's what we did. And that's a guy that just started on this machine. I think once I get used to it, I could cut that way down. How it's revitalized this field alone is, if you could be in my house and look out at the river, it was obscured by a bunch of trees and brush and this and that. We went over it with the V70 and the V60. And as you can see in the pictures, it cleaned it up so beautifully, as good as it's ever been that I've ever seen. So my plans for this equipment after I'm done with my place, beautifying it, making more farmland, is to go out and do some land clearing, some fire prevention around people's homes. I've already been approached by people wanting fence lines cleared, wanting some trails cleaned up. So in my area, there's no shortage, it seems, of people that want what this equipment, the V70, mulcher and the V60 mower can do. There's a huge need up in northern BC for fire prevention. We're surrounded by forests, we're surrounded by forest fires in the summertime. We can do some land clearing for people, some fire prevention. The list is endless, what we can start to do. People are contacting me already, and I haven't even put the word out there. With this equipment, what I'm able to do, I think I can stay as busy as I want. I'm usually a person that can pick stuff apart pretty good, but I'll tell you what, this is exceptional. It screams quality. And like the old adage is, buy cheap, buy twice. This is amazing, this thing.